This is Johnny Rain with part 2 of the 1-100 Master Grade Aile Striker Gundam version remastered, and it's time to show off the pack that comes with this kit, which is the Aile Striker Pack. And I must say, this is probably my favorite backpack that I've seen so far. The only one that comes really close to me liking more than this is the Force Impulse pack, which is pretty cool, but really nice detailing on this. It's a lot of lining and just, oh man, I mean, if you look at this one compared to the original one, this one wins hands down. I mean, in my opinion. You have movable flaps here. The wings can bend pretty much any way you want them to. If you want to do a shuttle Tidarian thing there. And they pull out a bit so you can fold them down. Should fold down. Actually, I just noticed something. I think one of the joints is wrong on mine. I have it facing the wrong way. Should be like this. I have mine facing this way. Epic fail. Well, my point was that there's very good posability on the wings. The thrusters down here are on ball joints, and they look very nice. A lot of detail here in the back engines. Now, the cool thing about this is if you have already purchased the sword launcher, the sword and launcher, I can't say anything. If you've already purchased the sword and launcher strike, you can actually make this into the perfect strike. Pretty much what you do is you pull the thrusters out, or they can come out all the way. I'll just say this is just not wanting to work with me. There we go. If you move these thrusters out, they go in and out here. You will notice that it reveals two holes here, and one is for the launcher and one is for the sword pack. And then on the back here you have a little slot here that you can put the battery pack to complete the perfect strike, which I think is pretty cool that you can do that. Up here you have your beam sabers that are on ball joints and move around a bit. The connection into the Aile Strike is very solid. It's this flat piece with these grooves here. If we bring the Aile Strike, you will see that that same grooving is right here, and it will fit right in, and it is very freaking secure. I really like the connection that they did for the Aile Strike. The pack is not coming out, and you would think that that would make this kit back heavy. It really doesn't. Actually kind of surprised me when I put it on. I thought he'd be falling over, but as I shown before, the stability is so good on this kit that it doesn't really affect him all that much. And that was a real pleasant surprise. I really like the way that the back of this kit looks. I mean, you see all the detailing and the thrusters and everything. This kit is just really amazing. I'm very, very happy with this purchase, to be honest with you. Just the decals and everything. Now, note, besides a sticker on the gun, there's also these gold stickers for the eyes. You have a blue sticker here for the forehead camera, as well as a back camera. If you can see right there, very small. Now, I know I've been singing the praises of this kit, but there are a few small, very small problems with this kit. And actually, there are things that kind of surprised even me. I didn't think that it would be a problem, but it was. There's okay, first of all, when you're moving the legs every now and then, the Armor Schneider side skirts do fall off. They are very Easy to put back on though, and it doesn't really happen all that often. That's not really a big deal. Side skirts fall off on a lot of kids with very good leg articulation, so that doesn't bother me. The weird thing about this kit is the fin on the head comes off way too easily. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I was moving the head for a pose or something, or moving him in general, and it just fell off. So I've actually had to super glue the fin into the head. That surprised me. I mean, of all things to be loose, a V-fin shouldn't be one of them. I mean, how many Gundams have V-fins, and they are fine? I thought that was kind of strange. Another thing is, and you've seen this on a lot of reviews, is that the connection from this piece to this piece is very, very weird. It's kind of like a slide in, but it doesn't hold. So I've had to glue this part to this part, because if not, this flap will fall out a lot. As you can see, there's a little bit of glue residue here from when I was gluing it. I think it dripped down. But without it, if you try and move the wings, this piece will slide off very easily, and then this flap will fall out, and then you'll have to put it back together. So those are the only real things that with this kit. If that wasn't the case, I would give this kit a 10 out of 10. I'm very surprised that the V-fin and these wings are just so easy to come out. I mean, the V-fin, come on. I mean, that shouldn't be an issue at all. Other than that, this kit, amazing. Hands down, my favorite master grade to date. And that's not it. There is more that comes with this kit. As with a lot of seed kits, you have it's kind of like an action base, but it's more like a little diorama. This came with the original Strike, the Strike Rouge. I'm not sure what other kits it came with, but pretty much it's the launching shuttle bay of the Archangel. You have your movable feet track here. You have a action base type thing here that you can fold down. Fold down and conceal if you don't want to use it. Pretty much you can see here, back of the hip here has a little slot, and that pretty much just, trying to do this with one hand in the camera, goes right in, and it's a super solid connection. A little bit wobbly, but it is kind of a heavy kit once you get the Aile Striker Pack on it, but it just looks phenomenal. You can pull off so many different poses with this kit. And as you can see here, I got the Strike in its traditional Gundam Seed pose, just like its background, except reverse. And like I said, this kit just really amazed me. I'm really liking this kit. It's just great detailing, great posability. The weapons are good. The Aile Striker Pack is a great improvement over the original. Shield is nicely detailed. Stickers and decals are great. I mean, if you follow the manual and go with what it tells you to do, normally I don't like putting all the decals on a kit, but this kit I couldn't resist because the decals just brought something to it, and I'm just really impressed with it. Alright guys, just really quick before you go, a quick side-to-side comparison with my favorite Gundam from the Universal Century timeline, the GP01FB, and the Aile Strike. And you can see a lot of the similarities in these two kits. The blue chest, the red cockpit. Head is pretty much very similar. Side skirt's a bit different. Red feet. Backpacks on them for flight. Pretty big shields and guns. Pretty similar actually. So you can see where Gundam Seed has taken a lot from the original Gundam. Well, not the original Gundam, but the Universal Century timeline of Gundams, and modernized it and made it into their own. And I know a lot of people don't like Seed and Seed Destiny, but even if you don't like it, you have to respect the level of detail and attention put into this Aile Strike remastered Gundam. It's very appealing. So my score for the Aile Strike RM, 9.75 out of 10. If it didn't have those few small falling parts that I had to glue, I'd give it a perfect 10 out of 10 because there's nothing wrong with the kit other than what I've already pointed out. So guys, if you enjoy the model, if you like the way it looks, pick it up. Even if you don't like Gundam Seed, you won't be disappointed. It's a good purchase, and it'll look good next to anything you may have already. And until then, guys, this is my first ever alternate timeline 1 to 100 Master Grade review, and the next one will be the Strike's enemy and best friend, the Aegis. So until next time, I'll see you guys later.